Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have a special guest with us. His name is Ben Kuhlman. He's been playing video games for the majority of his life, and today he will hopefully add some insight into the world of gaming for those of you who do not play video games. Hi, Ben. Thank you for meeting with me today. Would you like to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Like you said, my name is Ben Kuhlman. I'm a mechanical engineering pre-major here at UNM. Um, and I've been playing video games since 2012, 2013, around there.
Wow, so that's a long time, about 9 years.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So would you say that you're a part of the gaming discourse community?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I use some slang and stuff here and there. I think anyone who does something within a community starts to speak the language of the community, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And how did you become a member of the gaming discourse community?
It really happened kind of naturally. Um, there wasn't like an orientation process or anything, if that's what you're asking. It just kind of, from watching videos and just playing with people, it kind of became a part of my speech.
Very interesting. And would you say that this community also has like sub communities within it and they each have their own like specialties and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. For example, let's say you have, like, there are hyper realistic video games like Escape from Tarkov and Arma. Um, those are more like your simulation style, so people are more formal in those. But then you have games like Apex, Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, and people will just kind of, it's not nearly as formal in those.
Yeah,
So there's really different sub communities for each game.
that's very interesting. And which sub community would you say that you're the most active in currently?
Um, I'm more into the like arcadey style right now. Um, yeah, so I just, especially like Apex and Rainbow Six and all of those are the ones I'm most active in currently.
That's very interesting. And does any one of these sub communities in the overall gaming discourse community have any like prerequisites or are all of them pretty much open to anyone?
I mean, it's not like you have to go through an application process or anything. Um, as long as you're playing the games that are part of the community and stuff like that, I think it just kind of, like I said, happens naturally.
And does the discourse community with gaming have any special terms or words that they use? And if so, what are some examples?
Yeah, for sure. So, like, let's say, for example, Apex Legends, you have shields before you get down to your what we call either white health or flesh. Um, so, like, if you're shooting somebody and then you get their shields to gone, what a lot of people will say is, "Oh, they're cracked," or something similar. Some people say broken, and that's just communicating to your teammates that you know they're down to their last little bit of health. And then a really common one in arcade style video games is either they're one or something similar along those lines. Basically, just again communicating to your team that you can sneeze on them and they'll die.
That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing. Do you find yourself using any of the language commonly associated with gaming in normal day-to-day conversations?
When I'm messing around with friends every once in a while, yeah. But like when I'm at work or something like that, no, I don't use the slang terms with just strangers. It's mostly with people I know and people who I play video games with on a regular basis.
And how does having a specific language within this community help you achieve better results and have more fun while you're playing video games?
So really the big part of it is faster communication. So it's faster to say he's broken than to say I have removed all of his shields. He is down to down to white health. It's just faster to say he's broken or he's cracked or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just a quicker way of communication.
And are there any people within the community that were influential in making you join or continue to be an active member in this community?
So when I was joining, I didn't really watch a whole lot of video gaming YouTube, so there wasn't really a lot of that. But once I got into the community, there were YouTubers like professional YouTubers like Shroud and XQC and all of them that really helped me to stay in the community and instead of just losing interest.
Yeah, and was there anyone in your like family that helped you like get into like starting to play video games, or did you kind of just explore this on your own?
I mean, really the only person in my family, other than my brother, obviously, who plays video games a whole lot was my dad, but he doesn't play a whole lot. Um, I remember when I was a kid, like, I don't know, maybe once or twice a year, we'd go over to one of his friends' house and have a little LAN party, and that was a whole lot of fun. So I think that did actually get me into video gaming a little bit more.
And would you recommend for people that maybe haven't necessarily tried out gaming in the past to maybe give it a shot?
I think it's worth a shot. I mean, obviously, gaming isn't for everybody, um, but it's a whole lot of fun, and it's worth a shot.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Ben, and thank you all for tuning into the logics and language behind making gaming possible. We'll see you next week.